I want to live in these moments. That moment when you reach into a pocket of an old pair of jeans and find $5. That incredible moment when a check you weren't expecting comes in the mail.
Yes.
That moment when your daughter tells you that you're the best dad ever. That moment when you do something right. I want to forget the moments when you're at the store, laughing and joking with everyone in mind, and then your credit card is declined. That moment when you're talking to someone and someone more interesting comes along and then they start talking to them and you look like standing there and look crazy. That moment when you say it's your favorite song, so when it comes on the radio you try to sing along, but you really don't know the words. That moment you spend 20 moments looking for your keys and they're right there in your hands. I hate these moments. I wonder about the moments right before a caterpillar converts into a butterfly. That moment in a mosquito's eye right before it dies. That moment between your old self and your new self when you're trying to figure out yourself. End up on your knees praying to God because you're tired of everything else. Lord, why must I have these moments? That moment when you think you have the most awesomest ringtone and you can't wait for someone to call you and no one calls you all day. That moment when you're staring into space at nothing in particular and you realize you're staring right at someone and they wink at you. You turn away and every time you look back at them, they're winking at you. And they're 85 years old. That moment when you've already said, what? 3 times, and you still have no idea what the person said. You find out later that the question was, when is your birthday? That moment when you make all the stoplights on your way to work. That moment when you realize that she likes you. That moment when you cook a meal for someone and they really enjoy it. That moment you get like 50 likes on a selfie.
Say that.
That moment when you can't stop laughing even though everyone else stopped laughing 2 minutes ago. That moment you can't stop crying over the past even though the past was years ago. That moment you think about the future and you can't help but be scared. That moment right before water forms in your eye. That moment when you smile so you don't have to cry. That moment when someone asks if you're alright and you say, I'm fine, but you know deep down that you're about to lose your mind. That moment. That moment when your favorite cereal is on sale.
Yes.
That moment when your favorite team wins a game. That moment when someone you hardly know remembers your name, but for the life of you, you can't remember theirs, so you say things like, hey, buddy. That moment when someone waves you and you wave back and you realize that the wave is the person behind you. That moment when you trip and you start to play it off by running like you're in a hurry. That moment when you decide to stop running from fear. That moment when something so drastic happens and immediately changes your life. That moment when you realize that this is your life. That moment.
Wow.
That moment when someone catches you digging in your nose and stops. You smile, then drive away only to see them again at the next stop. And then the next stop. That moment when someone shows you a picture of you and you have on the same shirt that you have on the picture. That moment when someone asks you a rhetorical question and you answer. That moment right before you get overwhelmed. That moment when you try to solve your problems and you come up empty. That moment right before God fills you up. That millisecond right after joy. These moments after you realize that it's going to be alright. That moment you know God is there for you to bail you out of this mess again. That moment you pass the test again. That moment I want to live forever in that moment. Y'all having a good time? Yeah! Billy, well, you cool? What's coming? Speak to me when you guys check. Okay. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this is my dude coming up. We only got 2 more, so this is it right here. There's 2 more. This dude and this other dude, and it's about to be out. Dude, you having a good time, sir? Where are you from? Yeah. You have an accent, though. Aren't you from Russia? No, where are you family from? Mexico. See, you gotta do it. Me too. Stop. Okay, boy, here. Me too. Okay. Russian and Mexican don't count.